Ben oui.
Welcome everyone to Cisco's Virtual Kitchen. I'm in downtown Vancouver. See that guy right there? Right there. He's rocking it. So welcome, Pierre. You're in Montreal. Hey. Who are you? What are you doing? What are we doing today?
Hey, I'm happy to be with you, Jay. My name is Pierre. I'm the owner and founder of Made with Love. It's a cocktail competition, and it's also a bar school here in Montreal. We are at the bar school right downtown Montreal at the corner of Saint-Laurent and Sainte-Catherine. For those of you who know the city, this is two streets that you probably know of. So that's who I am, the owner, and I give classes here every day.
Every day?
Yeah, almost
every day? Wow. I'm blown away. So I actually know where you are because I've been to Montreal a few times. But I just want everyone to really take something from today. Pierre, what is a couple things people can take from today's show with you? Two things they can take.
A lot of things. Yeah, we're going to talk about cranberry juice. This is the theme, okay? So everything will be based with cranberry juice fairly. And I created some mocktails. So, there's a lot of opportunities in life where you don't want to drink alcohol, but you still want something delicious. You still want something different than just a glass of juice. And this is what I'm going to show you. A lot of culinary techniques that are used into mocktails. So since you don't have the spirits, you try to compensate with more techniques, more decoration, beautiful glassware. And we use maceration, we use distillation, we use decoctions, different techniques to enhance the experience of drinking your mocktails without alcohol and with cranberry juice today. That's what we're going to do.
Well, that sounds like a wicked thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to break. I actually have a non-alcohol mojito right here.
Yeah, right.
Stuff in it. I'm not kidding you. I am. So I'm ready to roll. So we'll be right back after this with Pierre, and we're going to show you some wicked ideas. Here we go. And we're going to break for the quick commercial. If I can find the button. Here we go.
Imagine both your front and back of house teams are so well trained that they're executing flawlessly. Your front of house is doubling your sales, boosting repeat business, and creating 5-star dining experiences, while your back of house is consistently preparing each dish to perfection, on time and to spec. Having a restaurant this dialed takes a unique training system. That's where Serve comes in. Serve means Study Restaurant Variety, and it is a powerful, mobile training system, custom-built to meet the needs of your restaurant. Serve will up-level your team's knowledge and skills, maximize your profits, and create experiences guests will rave about. Serve is the key to unlocking your restaurant's hidden potential and will prove that the more your team is able to learn, the more your restaurant will earn. It's Serve, and it's a game changer. Ready to serve? Get started at servenow.com.
Awesome. Welcome everyone to Cisco's Virtual Kitchen back. We're live out of Montreal and Vancouver. I'm in Vancouver. Pierre's in Montreal. So Pierre, I'm going to turn this over to you. You start showing us some awesome ideas with cranberry from Fairly. Yeah. So first of all, big shout out to Fairly and Lassonde on helping us get to you and to show these amazing ideas. So let's start.
Cool. Awesome. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make 4 mocktails today. And as I said, mocktails are a cocktail that is non-alcoholic, very huge, popular. I think right now, like I said earlier, people want to have a good cocktail without alcohol. They don't want to have necessarily just a simple juice. So I'm going to show you different techniques. When you don't have alcohol, you want to do something that is nicer somewhere else in the cocktail. So it can be the glassware, the garnish, or the culinary techniques that you're using to make these. So the first one, I called it the Cosmopolite, okay, because it's inspired by the Cosmopolitan, okay? And this one is very simple, but we're going to use one liquid that has been distilled, but has no alcohol. So it's this one is called Alphonse. It's a product from here in Quebec, and it's just actually it's water that has been macerated with different spices, with aromas.
Really?
And then they distill it. Yeah, it's really interesting, and they sell it as a non-alcoholic spirit. So it's a weird name, non-alcoholic spirit, but actually, yeah, it's a distilled aromatic water at the end of the day, and it's very powerful, very intense. This one is with orange, lemon zest, and cardamom and different spices in it. It's called Alphonse. So we're going to put this liquid in the cocktail today in the Cosmopolite. You have different brands. There's Sidlip. It's one brand that is all around the world. And there's many brands available for non-alcoholic spirits. So first of all, I'm going to put just 3/4 of an ounce of this Alphonse here. So that's going to change a lot the cocktail. And then I'm going to use a syrup here. Like I said earlier, when you don't use a spirit, you need to use different ingredients to enhance the experience and the flavor. So here I made a orange zest syrup. So the only way to do it is you take your sugar, you put the zest of orange, all the rest that you got from making orange juice, and you take just the zest and you put it into the sugar and you let it sit for a night or two like this. And then you put 1 part of sugar with 1 part of water on the oven. You wait until all the sugar dissolves and you have a syrup. And that syrup will be delicious and really tasty, lots of aromatics. Yeah, so this is how you make
Pierre, I have questions for you. I have lots of questions because I was a skilled bartender before this. No, I was just joking. I do have a lot I want to ask you this. So your space there almost looks like it's a kitchen behind the bar now.
Yeah.
It never looked like that. When I was bartending, it didn't look, you didn't have herbs and all this and ginger. Why is that now? Is that a part of what cocktail menus and mocktail menus? You almost have to be like almost a chef.
I think the more you know about cooking, the more experience you can get and make good cocktails. That's for sure. And a lot of making cocktail is about pairing your cocktail with dishes and getting inspired by different flavors and different meals that already exist. So yeah, definitely. If you have experience with cooking, that's gonna show in your cocktails. And me, I'm really interested into cooking techniques and bringing to the bar. So I said, like making this syrup, there's a different way of making it. You could just take orange zest and put it in the syrup like this. But if you want it to taste really strong and has this flavor that are more powerful, the way I told you is just to put the zest in the sugar and let it sit in white refined sugar. You let it like this, and then you make the syrup with it. So that's a technique that we start doing. We realized it was a lot more tasty. So this is how we do it.
Pierre, do every bartender kind of have their own shtick of making their syrup? Like they have their own thing? Is that one of the things they kind of make, like their secret sauce?
Oh yeah, definitely. But the techniques is very simple to make a syrup, but it's more like you can make different. You can make shrub, cordials, and the flavors that you're mixing. Now you can go. There's different books that show you what you can mix, or you get inspired with different dishes. Like I said earlier, you can make any syrup that you want or cordials that you want using spices. And this is like definitely a good point of creativity is making your own syrup and cordials for cocktails for sure.
Yeah, keep going. I love it.
All right, so the Cosmopolite. So far, I have put the non-alcoholic spirit in it, 3/4 of an ounce. And now I'm going to put 3/4 of an ounce of my orange zest syrup here. There you go. And after this, I'm going to take a little bit of lemon juice, and I'm going to put, this is lemon juice fairly, so this one is already pressed. And there's one ingredient in it, only lemon. That's it. Yeah. Nothing else.
Now, people are out there. Pierre, is there stuff that people should be aware of what to look for when they're looking for like the lemon juice? Because that stuff is like potent good that you have in your hand there. Is there stuff out there you got to be careful to get?
Yeah, definitely. Like depending, if you're making cocktails at home, you can use fresh lemons for you and your wife, for your friends. It's okay. But when you're making in a restaurant and you need to get out many cocktails, you need to have something that's already done for you, and you don't need to press all these lemon every time you have a cocktail ask, because there is like lemon or lime juice in particularly every cocktail. Like this is the acidity you put in a cocktail. So this is super good for restaurants or events. It's frozen when you need it. You unfrozen it. It takes an hour in the water, and then you can use it. And for me, I use it. This is perfect for to make many cocktails. So I put 3/4 of an ounce of this one, 0.5 ounce. I'm sorry. There you go. And then I finish this with 2 ounces of red cranberry syrup that has a little bit more acidity than this one, and antioxidant as well, that the white cranberry juice. So that's why I like that. It's going to be not only very good, but healthy at the same time. So as you noticed, I haven't put the ice yet. If you're making a cocktail at home, you want to be relaxed. You don't want to be stressed. Don't put your ice in the shaker at the beginning. Wait. Right now I have all my ingredients, but not the ice, because I want to control the dilution. So now I control. There's nothing. I can leave you for an hour. It's going to stay stable. But I'm ready to shake it, so I'm going to add ice to it.
Okay. So Pierre, that's step number one that a lot of people make a mistake, is they put that shaker right into the ice pit or the ice well right below you. They fill it up, and then they put the ingredients in there. So you're saying
Exactly.
Don't do that.
That's not good. Well, don't do that. Mix your cocktail. Once you put the ice, you're ready to finish the cocktail, because this is when the dilution happens. And at this time, you have not so much time, depending on the cocktail you're making. But Cosmo, you need to do it pretty quick. You don't want too much water in it. So I'm doing it right now.
There you go.
As you can see, I give a good shake, because
we heard that. We heard that clear.
And then my glassware here is going to be cold because I put ice in it at the beginning, like the ice here. And then I'm going to do.
I used to do that.
Double strain.
I'm just trying to see how many things.
I use 2 strainers, one for the big piece of ice and one for the little piece of ice, because the little piece of ice, we don't want them in the cocktail. They're going to melt and again make too much dilution. Okay, so you really want to control this if you want a really good and tasty drinks. So there you go. This is the Cosmopolite. Very simple. I start with the most simple cocktail in terms of ingredients, but this ingredients that I put, the non-alcoholic spirit, really gives a lot of dimension to it. So you can find these, not this brand necessarily, but
spicy?
Look for,
Pierre, is that got a little spice in it?
Yeah, they are inspired by gin mostly. So there is like juniper berries, and it's really, really, really spicy. Lots of super tasty. Just like that, it's not good. You need to mix it with something, then it enhances all the flavors. So I have here dry lemon that I'm going to put on the cocktail. So in terms of garnish, you try to use as much as possible something that is relevant to the cocktail. Not necessarily something that you have in the cocktail, but something that makes sense with what's in it. For me, I have lemon juice in it. It's a Cosmo, so there you go. Put it there.
Pierre, would you here? So I used to put a lot of cranberry, actually the floating cranberries, in that drink. Would that be a no-no? Would that be okay?
No, that would be okay. That would be even better. I just don't have it. I don't have it. I think it's like,
I just want to know, because I want to know what I was doing wrong back in the day when I was running a bar. A martini lounge.
Putting fresh cranberries in it is beautiful.
Because they float.
It would work. Yeah, they float, or they can stay in suspension if you put ice too, and they look great. So definitely, fresh cranberries or little.
So where's Brenda?
There's no mint.
Where's Brenda to taste that? I know she's dying to.
She's right here. Yeah.
Come on, Brenda. Come on, Brenda.
So I can put a little mint, even if there's no mint in it. That looks good, and it's going to smell fresher. So Brenda, what do you think about the drink?
Brenda, sample. Chug it. No, it's
really good.
Chug it. Let's do a chugging contest with mocktails. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, we have the go. Cool.
Brenda, can you put it closer to the camera? I want to see a close up of that. Close up of the drink. Yeah, put it really close. I want to see it. It's so pretty.
Yeah, you see. So this is what is important when you make mocktails. You need to put more effort into presentation. So if I go in the bar and I don't want to drink alcohol, but they make me a cocktail like this, I'm gonna feel as comfortable as the other people who are drinking real cocktails, because I have a nice drink. It tastes good, but it also looks good. I don't have.
How do you get that? So what's the white stuff? Is that just from the what's all that white on top?
It's emulsification. From mostly
beautiful.
the lemon juice. Yeah, beautiful. If you want to add more emulsification, you can use pineapple juice. It gives big emulsification. Or you can go with a little bit of egg white. Just a little bit of egg white. That works too. And that's going to change nothing really in the cocktail, but it's going to make a big foam on it. And this is what makes it delicious.
Awesome. Well, we'll be right back with another drink idea after this quick commercial.
Yep.
Here we go. All right, we're back. So, Pierre, you ready for another one? So,
yes,
first of all, we're back every on SVK. We got to make sure we tell everyone we're back on SVK Live. We're live streaming today from Montreal and Vancouver. I'm in Vancouver. Pierre's in Montreal. Pierre, what's the name of your school again?
Made with Love. Made with Love.
Made with Love. Jeez, it's a great name, too. It's a great name.
Yeah.
It's a great name.
It represents really who we are from the beginning, that's for sure.
Awesome. So, and then thank you to Lassonde Foods. I'm going to put their website up there. They brought us today, Pierre. So we're super excited, Pierre, for you to show us your next drink. Here we go.
Cool. So the next drink is called the iceberg. Okay, so like an iceberg that we know, Titanic iceberg. But canneberge, cranberry in French is canneberge. So it's iceberg. Okay, so that's my play on words to the name of this cocktail. And actually, Brenda had the idea when we had the briefing for this interview today to make cranberry juice ice block. So I made some for you today using this thing here. So I have the red one and the white one. So we'll use in this cocktail. But the first thing, you'll see. Cool. Like I said again, it's about being a little bit more creative when you make mocktails. Since there's no alcohol in it, you try to do something a little bit nicer in terms of presentation, using cooking techniques or garnishes. So that's more of garnishes that will make the cocktail change while you're drinking it, because the ice is melting slowly and it tastes more and more the cranberries because of that. I'll show you how we do that. So the first ingredient is a mint tea. So I made a tea earlier, very strong tea with mint, to like very simple like this one. But now it's cold, and I'm going to put 2 ounces of this one.
Now, Pierre, I'm going to ask you some questions. When did this whole transition from the days of going to pubs and just getting sloshed, and it was about drinking, opposed to this non-alcohol and this is a whole new world of what bartending was. Back in the day, it was just about drinking as much drinks as you can.
Yeah, I think it like we all saw the like all the food shows and like all the competitions coming on the TV, and this like the trend of foodies that we've seen. Of course, bartending followed that, and it was about 12 years ago, maybe 14 years ago. It started in New York City, London, Paris. They started to have little places like this. One of the bar in New York City was called PDT, so that means please don't. It's still open, and it's a place that was inspired by the time of Prohibition. So people need to go in a hot dog stand, and then you go there and you go in the phone booth, and when you take the phone, the back wall of the phone booth open, and you have a nice cocktail bar. So that's one of the first cool things that happened in New York City. And of course, that trend got so popular, like some events came, brand that supported it, and the money was there, and they realized that flair bartending went a little bit down at that moment, and mixology gained popularity. And with all the chefs, all the bartenders, the brands supporting, all the cool bars opening, like it was meant to be. So we started Made with Love, the competition at that point, and this is we surfed that wave for sure. Yeah.
Cool. All right, we'll keep going.
Cool. So far I put the tea. I will put a little bit of simple syrup in this one. So it's going to kill this. It's going to bring more sweetness to the cocktail. So 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. And like always, when I put syrup in a cocktail, I will balance it with an acidity. This one will be the lime juice. So it's similar to the lemon juice from Fairly that I used earlier. This one is the lime juice. So it's the same. 1 ingredient, lime. That's it. And I'm going to put 0.5 ounces of lime in this cocktail.
Let's do that.
1.5 ounces.
Yeah, I didn't say don't do that to you. Look who I have here. Look at this. I got the Kevin Penner.
Whatever. They don't know who I am.
Pierre,
so he's looking at the recipes. He wants to make some mocktails too later.
He wants to make mocktails. You should see these mocktails.
I can't wait to.
Yeah, but stay there, man. I'm showing you how to
lunch.
make. This is the iceberg. Okay, so iceberg I'm making right now. You'll see the end. Just stay for this one, and you'll see it's really nice. And also I show you how you can switch it from a mocktail to a cocktail if you want. But right today I'm making the mocktail only. 1.5 ounces of cranberry, white one.
Oh, is there any clean?
Yeah. There you go. And then again, I'm gonna shake. And when you shake a cocktail, this is a secret for bartenders.
Watch this, Kev. Pierre says don't put the ice in before you put it in after. I'm screwing that up for years.
Like in the shaker?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you put it at the end because you want to control the dilution. So you wait last minute and you put all the ingredients. And when you're ready to shake, you put the ice. The same when you make a martini, when you're ready to stir, you put the ice. Now the ice is there. When you shake, everybody's looking at you because it makes a lot of noise. So you need to have a smile to, people looking
this won't be loud at all.
Do like if you're having fun, okay?
We're drinking here. Mocktails.
Oh,
it's spicy.
Burn my nose. Yeah.
All right. Is it too loud when I shake?
No.
Okay.
No, we're entertaining ourselves, so don't worry.
All right. So that's the time when I'm going to put the 2 big block of ice that I made here with the Fairly cranberry juice.
Look at
so
that,
one
look at
is
that.
made
No,
with
that's
the
made
red.
with cranberry juice? That ice.
Yeah, this is just...
What? Like an ice cube?
Cranberry
Yeah,
juice.
what you just
ice
doing?
Cube.
Come
So
on.
you see, it's beautiful with present. It was Brenda's idea, actually. We talked about this. I thought it was a really good idea.
Brenda, do a drive-by. Brenda, do a drive-by.
I want to see it.
There you
go. All right. So my
look,
cocktail is ready
Kevin.
here.
You can hear. It's all good. I don't think she's that excited. Keep going.
Keep going. Sorry, Pierre.
It's okay. I'm going to do a dirty pour on this cocktail with all the ingredients that I put in.
It's called a dirty pour.
Because I'm not stirring it. I'm just like pouring all the ingredients in one.
Like skimming the top. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then last step is to add a little bit of soda in this one. Just a little bit. Don't add too much. You better add ice if your glass is not full. You add ice and you add a little bit of soda. Not too much because you want it to taste strong and have a lot of flavors. This is what is most important. And then you're going to do a gentle stir. So you take your bar spoon and you don't stir too hard because you don't want all the bubble to go out of the drink. You want it a little bit fizzy. You just go like this here. And then that's going to bring all the flavors everywhere in the glass. There you go. And last but not least, the garnish. So you put a lot of mint as a garnish. And when you use mint, you need to activate the mint before you use it. So you just go like that, slap it a little bit, slap it in the glass, and you just pour it here.
I'm blowing my mind over here. So cool. I'm just thinking too, finishing at the table. because like you can't see the beauty of that ice cube now. So imagine, the bartender or whoever, the mixologist does it, makes the noise, and then you send them with the mixer to the table to pour it in over the ice, just so they can see the brilliance of that ice too, right?
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that looks, and the ice from here we can see it, like the two big blocks, and you feel it in the glass too. It's really heavy. It's really like there's a lot of things going on in that drink, and it's gonna evaluate too. Like the more you drink it, the more it's gonna taste. It will be slushy a little bit at one point when the juice melts. So it's super interesting, evolutive cocktail.
I watch Brenda's chugging them all.
You can't say that, James. Well, I guess it's just
it's a mocktail. Yeah, I know. So we're just we're helping
Brenda
with
the
mocktail consumption today.
You're right saying a mojito actually, because it's not. So it's different. It is inspired, and this is a lot of things that we're showing our students here at the school is. Don't start from nowhere. Cocktail that you know with a classic, and you can change every. Just start with a classic and start spice the spirit and do some. So that's you have a lot more chances to have a final product. It's good. So this is very good with all the minty flavors and the ice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go. I'm blown away. Pierre. We're gonna break again. We got one more, or we got two more, or we got one more.
We got two more. Yeah, two more.
Okay. Well, we're gonna break while you set up for your third one. Okay.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Imagine both your front and back of house teams are so well trained that they're executing flawlessly. Your front of house is doubling your sales, boosting repeat business, and creating 5-star dining experiences, while your back of house is consistently preparing each dish to perfection, on time and to spec. Having a restaurant this dialed takes a unique training system. That's where Serve comes in. Serve means study restaurant variety, and it is a powerful, mobile training system, custom built to meet the needs of your restaurant. Serve will up-level your team's knowledge and skills, maximize your profits, and create experiences guests will rave about. Serve is the key to unlocking your restaurant's hidden potential, and will prove that the more your team is able to learn, the more your restaurant will earn. It's Serve, and it's a game changer. Ready to serve? Get started at servenow.com.
All right, Pierre, over to you.
Hey.
Back.
All right. Let's do it. So our third cocktail is again something different. When you make mocktails, you can use non-alcoholic beer, non-alcoholic wine, and things like this are super interesting when you make mocktails. So what I'm gonna do is a mocktail inspired by the Moscow Mule. Do you know the Moscow Mule?
I'm drinking one right now, surprisingly, with non-alcohol. Really? I'm not joking. I am. I literally am.
Okay, great. So this is what I'm gonna make you right now.
I'm joking. It's right there.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, ginger is super trendy right now.
So
Moscow Mule is
so
too.
Good.
It's very good. It's spicy and it's healthy and it's good drinking during the summer, during winter, at any time. So the one I'm going to make you here, I made a ginger syrup here. So ginger syrup, again, super easy. Just make a simple syrup with 1 part of sugar and 1 part of water. You make it boil, not too long, just enough for the sugar to dissolve. And then you put ginger in it. You let it sit and you bottle it, strain and bottle. So that's it. So the ginger syrup, I'm going to put a full ounce of these one. And I'm going to build this cocktail.
Up here?
Yeah, you refrigerate it. It's good for 1 week, 2 weeks, depending. You just need to be careful, not put anything in it, not your hands too close to the open. And it can be good for 2-3 weeks. Yeah. Cool. And then
why does Moscow Mules have to be in that cup? Why is that?
So usually the classic Moscow Mule is made with ginger and lime juice and vodka. So this is a cocktail that has been invented by vodka companies back in the days in Hollywood. So in Hollywood, they drink this cocktail because they can drink a lot without smelling alcohol because of all the ginger there is in it. And also, you don't know when the glassware is full and is empty because they were serving it in Cooper cup. So you can finish your drink. Nobody know you finished it in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So this is a way for Hollywood people to drink more without anyone knowing, and the vodka company promoted that in the time that vodka wasn't very popular.
This is non-alcohol. Like I don't drink at all, but I totally understand what you're talking about. I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's how. And now we have the Moscow Mule. You have the London Mule too, that is made with gin, and you have the Dark and Stormy, which is exactly the same recipe but with rum, with dark rum, Dark and Stormy. But this one is non-alcoholic. So far I have put the ginger syrup in my Cooper glass, and the ginger syrup is done, and then I'm going to put the lime juice. So again, fairly lime juice, 0.5 ounces.
Now this stuff you can buy this at Cisco. Everyone knows that. Now what do you like about the lime juice? I love the lime juice, by the way.
Yeah, the lime juice is more tart, it's more acid. We use it for mojito. We use it for this cocktail, the Moscow Mule. This is like.
Does it come frozen too? Here?
Yeah.
Do you know if it comes frozen?
Yeah, it's the same of the lemon juice. Come frozen, cool. And there's only lime in it. No sulfate, cool. No nothing else. So that's what make it very good, very fresh. For mojito as well, you can use that. For daiquiri. So daiquiri, I make my daiquiri with this. 1 ounce, 1.5 ounce of rum. I do 1 ounce of lime, 1 ounce of simple syrup. Shake on ice, pour in a coupette. That's it. That's the most simple cocktail there is, and this is super delicious. So now that I've put these ingredients, I'm going to go with the cranberry juice. So this one, I'm going to use the white cranberry juice that I have here, and I'm going to put a little bit more, 3 ounces of the white cranberry juice in this one. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the technique I'm using right now is called build. So I make the cocktail directly in the glass. Okay. So I have my.
What did you call it, Pierre?
Build.
Build?
This is the technique. Yeah, okay. We built it. Yeah, we built it in the glass. So now I'm going to just take a little piece of ginger. So here I have
just real ginger. Raw ginger, fresh ginger.
Yeah, exactly. I like it spicy.
Yeah. That's it.
So I have this, I have that. And the last, I'm going to put the ice in this. Once I've put the ice, you do again this gentle stir that will add some water to the cocktail and would make it cold and diluted. And this is the last but not least ingredient. I have this beautiful local non-alcoholic beer, lime non-alcoholic beer. So this is the type of things you need to use when you make mocktails. Using non-alcoholic beer, non-alcoholic sparkling wine, things like that makes a big difference into your drink. So I'm going to put just like 3-4 ounce, not more, just like that. And then I'm going to add more ice to it, like this, a lot of ice, and a little dry lime on the side, and another piece of ginger because we like it spicy. There you go. So that's your There. That's the mule, the cranberry mule.
Cranberry mule. Love it. I love it. Brenda, chug it.
You said chug it. Awesome.
You gotta taste it. Taste it, Brenda.
Yes, taste it. He said taste it so we know is that good? Is it not good? But we need to see your face. We need to see your face when you taste it. The live reaction.
Come on, Brenda.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Awesome. So Pierre, we got one more drink. That looks serious. So let's cut to a really quick commercial, and then we'll be back, and then we have one more drink with Pierre, and we'll do this really quick commercial. We're back. All right, Pierre, are you cheating?
I'm having without this.
You're right in there. So welcome back.
Like I said, what is fun is using different.
Yeah, what do you got next? Go, Pierre. Go for it. Oh, can you hear me?
I think we might have a technical issue. Can you hear me, Jay?
No, I can hear you good. Oh. I hear something else.
All right.
So
can you hear me?
Yep. I can hear you. Pierre? Oh, it's the Brenda curse.
Yeah, I can hear you too, Jay. There you go. We're back.
There you go. Okay, we're back. Okay, yeah, go for it.
I can hear you. I can just... Okay, awesome. So different culinary technique that we can use in mocktails. This one I talked about earlier about distillation without alcohol. There is also different infusion that we can make and decoctions. And this one is maceration. So maceration means that you will use different herbs, different spices, different roots, and you put it in a liquid for a couple hours. So this is what I've done here with cranberry juice. So I took half of white cranberry juice, half of red cranberry juice, and I made it sit with different spices. We have star anise, we have some juniper berries, we have, so it changed everything in the taste of the cranberry juice. So this is something you can do with orange juice, with pineapple juice. You can do that with almost anything. Am I still with you, Jay?
Yep. Yeah, I'm still here. Pierre, keep going. Pierre, I'm still here.
I'm just gonna wait to hear something, Jay, before keep going, just to make sure.
Go for it. Go for it.
Someone is there.
I'm still here. Pierre, go for it.
Okay, awesome. So he said go for it. So I'm going to go for it. So this one is maceration with different herbs, different roots, star anise, cardamom, orange peel, cinnamon, and also juniper berries. All this have been sitting many hours to half portion cranberry juice, red, half portion white. Use a simple Americano using this as a vermouth, but this is not a vermouth. This is just cranberry juice with a different infusion. So I'm going to put ice in my glass. There you go. And then I'm going to use this liquid that I have made with maceration. This is my homemade non-alcoholic cranberry vermouth, if you'd like. There you go. And I'm going to put 2 ounces of this beautiful liquid I have created for you. There you go. And I'm just going to simply top this with soda water. And when I say top, I don't want to add too much. I want to keep the flavors of my maceration. So it's 2-3 ounces maximum. And then I fill it up with ice, just like that. And I do a just to bring all the flavors from it. So this one is the most simple, but very, very delicious. You'll see, and I suggest you try it. It's very easy to do, and it brings new flavors to your bar. Then I put a little berries here, and I'm gonna add a paper straw, and that's it. So just a non-alcoholic. Did that work?
Awesome.
It was not sure if you heard me on this one, Jay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, just have a little tech problem. It's all good.
It's okay. Yeah, as long as you heard me, that's what is important.
Awesome. Well, Pierre, thank you so much. I got the tech is gone.
Liked it, and you're gonna try it during Christmas with the Fairly cranberry juice red, Fairly cranberry juice white, and also using this other complement product, lime juice Fairly and lemon juice Fairly. I'm not sure if he's still there, but yeah. I'm gonna have this one.